Welcome to Two Tired Twats Comedy Podcast. My name is Patty Rossborough. I am a twat. And then here is Carrie Carabas.
Hi, Patty. Hi. I'm having a horrible
time with your
day.
You know what? I actually like your hair.
I hate it. It's
I love it like
out.
that. It's fuzzed and it's wavy. It's very like you just banged somebody and rolled out of bed. It's very
No
sexy.
such luck.
And we have a wonderful guest today.
How do you know? We never worked together.
That's true. I've never worked with you. My daughter told me you're hilarious. My daughter thinks you're dull. Carrie Carabas has told me you're hilarious. Plus, I also looked you up on YouTube to watch your
He is hilarious.
America's Got Talent video, which was I literally watched. Okay,
Kevin Downey Jr. is here.
I literally watched it and laughed at every single joke
thank you.
on that.
And then I was
tape.
beaten by kids and dogs.
No, you weren't. You would have won that. You would have won that if he didn't do the fucking joke. Do the joke that got you fired.
They allowed me to do it.
What's the
but
joke?
then they didn't realize.
Yeah.
I feel like they make you do the joke and then go because they want the drama of someone going, oh, we don't like they plan it out ahead of time.
Tell the
Absolutely.
joke.
The joke is I bought this new cologne, one whiff, women can't say no. It's called chloroform. And I instantly got 80 tweets calling me a rapist. And then at NBC just put a rapist on TV. And his name
Is that true?
Yeah.
Yes,
I got 80
in
under a
80
minute.
in under a minute.
Because it's a rape joke? You know what? I'm watching
Not really
that.
a rape joke.
I didn't even
Doesn't
think
mean
of
he's
a
gonna rape them if he
joke.
knocks them out.
I literally, that didn't even come to my mind.
might
I
just
thought
finger
that,
him.
I thought that's a really funny joke.
Thank
Chloroform.
you.
Doesn't mean you're raping her.
Right. And it's
That's
more,
in their mind.
what Brian Scott McFadden said. It's more of a joke about you being a loser.
Yes.
It's not a rape joke.
That's how I saw it too. The only way you can get a woman is if you chloroform her. I
Right.
wasn't thinking that you're a rapist. I liked your Amish joke too. Do the Amish
Thank
one.
you. Can we curse here?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. You're twats. That's right. You wouldn't be called the Two Tired Twats.
Yeah.
I like to fuck Amish women. That way I can't call them the next day. That joke kills in Pennsylvania. You know how I have to like perform it sing-songy like my character, otherwise I won't know it?
I love the character. I
My
know.
favorite joke that he does
What?
is the joke about the contraband.
What's
Or
that about
the
contraband?
police?
Oh, I got pulled over. A cop said, "Sir, may I search your trunk for anything that might be considered contraband?" I said, "Let me ask you something. Is a dead hooker considered contraband?"
That's my favorite one.
that is
I yelled that from the stage
Yeah.
the other
That's
night.
a funny fucking joke.
I was watching it from the back of the room, and he's up there, and I'm like, he's got to do that joke, and he's not doing it. And I go, do the contraband
joke. But now, let me ask you. So you do a character. Obviously, that's a character. How'd you come up with the character, or like, did you ever try it without a character, or for the first time you're on stage? Where'd the character come from?
It came from being so scared I couldn't hide it. So I was a very jittery character. Now it's just evolved into a creep. And so I
Yes.
just keep the creep.
Yeah, no, the
Keep
creep
the
is
creep.
good.
Hashtag keep the creep.
His hair's usually like white blonde.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Your hair isn't blonde like in the picture.
I
yes.
tried to go red. It came out pink.
Oh yeah.
So I had to cover it up with something dark.
Yeah. Your hair's always different colors, though, right?
Yeah. It's, yes.
It's fuzzy and crazy.
Yeah,
and-
yeah. You tend to have very British-looking hair. You know, like a British rocker kind
Yes.
of a hair that's spiked out or doing something
I-
kooky.
I was on an episode of Queer Eye for the Straight Guy, and they said, "We're going to make you look like a British rock star."
Oh, is that what they said?
Really?
Yes. So
But that's exactly what I think of when I see you. That you look like a British rock
Yep,
star.
I hear that all the time. I was at a
That's
bar,
weird.
and someone goes, "Hey, can I have a whatever and a whatever?" And the bartender goes, "Oh, is it for the British gentleman?" And my friend goes, "He's from Detroit."
But you also look British. Like
Yes.
you look, but you're Irish, right? Are you Irish?
Irish and Scottish, a little British, and 25% French Canadian.
I see the Scottish,
Do you?
the pointy nose,
Yeah.
Uh,
A massive double chin.
the-
Very Scottish. There's
the
no French Canadian.
drunkenness.
I see the Irish a little bit. There's something. So wait a minute, you're from Detroit, but how do you end up in Long Island from Detroit? That's a weird move.
I moved to the city. I lived in the city or in Brooklyn for like 20 some years.
Oh.
Got divorced, couldn't afford it.
You were married?
I was.
When
Oh
were
my
you married? I
God.
didn't know you were married.
I got engaged on Queer Eye for the Straight Guy.
No, you fucking didn't.
That's
What
not-
year was that?
2004.
Did you
What?
did you contact them and say I want to marry my girl and will you put me on your show?
Nope. They had a questionnaire to fill out, and I was just fucking around, making up stupid. Like, what is your morning ritual? I wrote shower, masturbate, sometimes together.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on.
It's our first call.
I got to turn this off. Uh-oh. I hope my daughter's all right. But anyway, okay, go ahead.
And I just made up stupid answers, and they called and said, we love your answers. We want to see your apartment. And I said, all right. They said, don't mess it up because we'll know. So I didn't mess it up. All I did was remove a beer can from my computer table so you could see the
ring.
The ring. And I'm obsessive compulsive, but not in the clean way, in the disgusting
That's
slob
how I
way.
am too, yeah.
Like you couldn't see my floor. And they came in and they videotaped me.
They were so grossed out.
They were so grossed
Because
out.
they're quiz.
Because they're quiz.
And they're very anally clean.
Anally.
The gay guys.
Anally. Very
Quiz.
anally.
And they just go, you're perfect. What do you want your event to be? I said, well, my girlfriend doesn't come over anymore. I said, well, I was going to propose to her. I said, we've done that. I said, well, she doesn't come over anymore because it's so gross. They go, you're having a party. And then they say,
Oh, you
oh,
have
we
to do an
changed it.
event? What do you mean an event? I didn't know that was part of it.
Yeah. But they
Oh.
changed mine from a party to, all right, we want you to propose to your girlfriend.
But did you even want to propose to
Yes.
her? Oh, you did?
Yep.
Was she a comic? How come
No.
I never met her?
Nope.
Was
Did
she
she
a
come
regular
around?
person?
Yes. After it was clean, she came over a lot. She's an actress. She's on
Oh, she's
Marvelous Mrs. Maisel.
She's a
She is?
successful actress, and you dumped her?
I did. She's Zelda the maid. I haven't seen her, but I heard she was Zelda the maid. on
I don't
Maisel.
have Amazon
I don't
because I
either.
hate Jeff Bezos. But
All right, hold on a second. Let's go back to the marriage.
I can't believe you're married. I never knew
What
about that.
happened?
Was.
Did you have a child? Did you
No.
knock her up?
We had no children. and
How long was the marriage? A week?
4 years.
4 years, Carrie, you didn't know about it? From Long Island? What the hell's going
Because
on?
I was going through Gyrolicious at the
Oh,
time.
yeah, that's true.
I was living in the city at the time.
Oh.
And now she's a successful actress, getting
Now, what happened?
residual checks.
What happened? Was it because you were used to being? Yeah. Look, I feel like with guy comics, you're so used to the single life. You go out, you hang out, you go drinking with your friends.
Get a blowjob here and there.
Yeah, and now all of a
From a
sudden,
waitress.
you gotta go home, and she's there, and you gotta,
Explain
Here's
why,
what-
why you've been gone all weekend.
I had a day job. I got laid off,
Yeah.
and so I was on the road more. And she said, wow, you're going to get a new day job, right? You're gone a lot. And I said, the plan was never
To have a day job.
a day job.
Right.
To
And I
be
was-
a successful comedian.
Right. And that's when it all fell apart.
So she didn't know the plan.
She knew the plan.
She just didn't like it when it was starting to go.
Right.
But she's a performer. Why wouldn't she,
I don't
Were
know.
you upset
Maybe
when it
one
broke
of us
up?
was
When
working more than the other. No, I don't know. No, I was ready for it to be over.
Really?
It was a mistake. Yeah.
the pressure from the quiz.
The fucking
Those damn homos talked me into getting married.
I know.
Queers.
Was she surprised on the show?
Yes. Yeah, she never saw it coming.
She didn't.
No.
And you were sure at that moment that you were doing the right thing, though, then.
Yes. Then I had second thoughts, and I went to see my shrink, who was also our couples therapist, and said, nope, you're doing the right thing. Don't back out now. And I was like,
Oh, no, always the. Because, my husband, my first husband, he had the doubts.
He was
And
gay.
We should have just called it off. He had the
Hey,
doubts.
the doubts. He was gay. He was banging a guy the night before. So that's a doubt. That's
But see, he should have. Everyone should
Do you know
listen
her ex?
to their
Yeah.
inner voices. Oh yeah, you do know my ex, right? Do you work with him ever?
no, I have. Yeah, I can tell you some of his jokes.
Really? You can
Yeah.
remember his? What's one of his jokes?
It was something about you sucking snot out of a baby's.
Oh my God, that's one of
nose.
his better jokes.
Yes, I
Yeah.
remember that.
That was a
joke.
good joke. I go, what was that fucking joke? It
And-
was basically about
I remember it.
a blowjob,
Yeah,
right?
you
It was
want me to tell
a
you?
yeah. What's the joke?
And you said, oh, I can't suck snot out of a baby's nose, but I can swallow cum. And he goes, that's when I knew she was cheating on me. It's a great joke.
That's a great. He is a good writer. He's a good comedy writer. I have to give it to him. but not good to be married to. You know,
Well,
if
no,
you're
because
straight.
he's gay.
Exactly, exactly. But why didn't he listen to his inner voice saying, "I'm gay"?
He did, Patty. He came to you the night before
That's
the
true.
wedding
I
and
guess
said,
I was-
I don't think we should go through with this.
That's true.
And you flipped out.
That's true. I was like, no, you're
He
fine.
cried going down the aisle. Patty, these
He
were
did.
all
That's true.
signs.
I did the same thing. I said, I think we're making a mistake. No, we're not. We're going through with this.
Yeah, well, you know what?
Okay.
Once you send out those invitations, for some reason you feel like you can't go back on it.
Yep.
Even though, of course, you can go back on it. It's a smart thing to do to
See,
go back
I
on it.
couldn't go back on it because I was 9 months pregnant.
Wait, you were married not at 9 months though, right?
7.
7.
Wow.
But
I-
you were a large pregnant. That
Gigantic.
stomach was out there. That's how I got
It
pregnant.
was like my body stayed normal, and then my stomach torpedoed, and they were like, how many babies are in there? They're like, oh, when do you do? Any day? I'm like, no, I have 3 more
That's-
months.
that's what they did
It
to
was
me,
like
too.
crazy big.
Yeah, I remember your stomach. And you didn't you say something about walking down the aisle? Well, I can't fucking remember. You didn't want them to see. You didn't want pictures from the side view.
No,
But
I
to get
didn't
'em from-
care. I didn't care. I was pulling so they could see my stomach. But when I went down the aisle, there was all comedians. Everybody that I invited was in this church. Packed. I've never seen a church packed before. People usually don't go to the church and they go to the reception.
Right.
This church wanted to see me walk down the aisle. I guess because I was pregnant. It was like funny. So I had my father on one arm, my mother on the other, and
You
they
had
were
your
both.
mother on the other?
I did.
Oh, that's kind of sweet.
I
Usually
wanted
you don't
them
do that
both.
with a mother.
No, I wanted them both down the aisle. So I held them both because plus I couldn't even walk. I was so fat. So I'm holding the flowers and I locked eyes with Cynthia Levin. Do you know her? Comedian?
Yes.
She starts laughing and then I lost it. I couldn't stop laughing and then the whole church was laughing and he has no idea why everybody's laughing. I'm like, I can't.
Who's he?
I
Your
can't-
husband?
Sam,
Yeah.
I can't stop laughing. I go, I can't, don't even. I couldn't look at anybody. I got so nervous because when I get into that laugh,
Yeah.
I can't stop.
Oh yeah.
So
that's
I
bad.
got to the front
Yeah.
where he says, kisses my father, whatever, and then
He kisses your father.
they-
Kissed your
you know,
father.
he kissed me, kissed my father,
That's
kissed
very
my mother,
Greek.
because you're giving the bride
I don't
away.
know, that's part of it.
Anyway, the point is,
It's odd.
I couldn't stop laughing, and I was like this. All you saw was my shoulders going up because I was laughing the whole time. Because I pictured it. 40 years old, pregnant. The very last second, she got it all in.
I love that. So, but wait a minute. So with your wife,
She caught on fire going down the aisle. And I'm not kidding. 'cause
no,
she
what do you
wa-
mean?
There were candles going down the aisle. And someone said, she's going to catch on fire. And her dress caught on fire.
Come the fuck on.
It was hilarious.
What'd you do? Drop and roll, or what happened?
I started to, but she was back far enough that a bunch of people jumped and just
Oh,
stamped
my
her dress.
God, they shouldn't have.
And then they blew out all the candles so she wouldn't catch on fire 4 more times.
Was she upset by that, or everyone? She
That's
just thought
a
it was
sign
funny?
from God.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's like.
That's a sign from God when they put your wedding dress on fire.
You know, the weirdest thing, it was a Catholic wedding. I grew up Catholic. I don't remember this ever. But there's a point where everyone this, and it looks like a Hitler salute.
Why are people doing that?
I don't know.
At a Catholic church?
Yes. And John Truson was one of my groomsmen.
Oh.
And he says to Tim Gage, when we do this, you need a picture. So Tim Gage crosses the aisle to my wife's side, and we all do this, and you see Tim Gage just pop up and go and go back down. It's a bunch of doing not. I have no
That's
idea what that has to do with
hilarious.
Catholicism.
I don't know the Hitler salute in
I don't either.
Catholicism.
Apparently, it's there.
That must have been some. But now what? Would you be married again or no? Are you done with marriage? Are you?
You know what? I don't care. I don't really chase women. I just sort of wait and see what happens and go, yeah.
They
all
all
right.
hit on you, though.
Yeah.
Carrie
You're
says
getting a
girls
lot
like
of
you.
pootie tang or
I'm
whatever you call
shocked.
it.
Why is that? What are they liking about you?
It's funny.
It's funny. Great hair.
Yeah,
They
you do
like-
have great hair.
Great hair for a 53-year-old.
I
Hate to
think
say
you have
it.
a
Good
big
eyebrows.
dick,
Thank
too.
you.
Do you have a
Big
big dick? Because
I
I
do.
did see a picture of it once.
Carrie.
Who showed you? Chris Roach?
No, why
Chris Roach has a
one?
picture of a naked
No,
dick.
we send each other pictures of our dicks. Because I'll
Oh my
say,
God.
Wait a minute. Does Chris
No,
Roach
I
have a
don't-
big dick too?
yes.
He does?
Yes.
He
Can I
does?
see it? No,
Yes.
I don't want to see it.
Wait a minute. But
Well,
that's
Chris
he's
Roach
tall.
is 7 feet tall. He's lurch.
Where did you see a picture of my crank?
I don't remember. Someone had it in their phone, I think. It might have been wrong. I was going through
Maybe it
pictures
was
of
Chris
someone's
Roach.
phone, and I go, oh, my God, whose dick is this? And they go, I can't tell you, can't tell you. And then I'm like, it's pretty big. You got a big one. It's not like you have
Thank
a little
you.
dick. So I think that helps.
you.
That
It helps.
helps with the
with the
Women.
mythology of they
Look,
know about him
put it
before
this way.
they are
They
with him.
like him because he's funny.
Exactly. Go ahead.
He's not a bad-looking dude.
Yes.
He's not fat.
British.
He doesn't have man tits.
No,
He's not
good.
hairy. And then when they get him in bed, if he's got a little one, they'll fuck him once and then they'll never be over. But they hang around because he's got the goods.
Hate to say it. Sounds like you're right. How many people are watching this?
Wait a minute. How did you know that you had a big one? Did girls tell you, or you were just like, I see what other people have?
Women told me, and I thought, well, they're saying that because they feel they have to.
Right.
And
No, we don't lie.
that's what I learned.
Yeah, I don't think women would say that if it was little.
We're not going to be like,
right.
oh, you're hurting me with your dick-sized finger.
Right. And then I heard that a few times, like, oh, they're not lying.
Your
I heard you,
finger-sized
really?
your
Cool.
finger-sized dick. I said it wrong.
Finger size.
But I
heard
knew what you meant. So the girls told you. That's
Yeah.
how you knew. Oh, okay.
Danny McKenna's here, a little early.
He's a little fucking early. Okay. He said he was going to get here early to drink.
to
He's a-
ease the stress of the show.
Yeah, exactly. I like that you have a, was this a blog? Drinking on $16 a day? Is
Drinking
that-
on $11 a night.
Oh, $11 a night.
I would go wherever I was doing a gig. I would find the shittiest bars, and I could spend no more than $11.
And how drunk could you get?
Pretty drunk.
Well,
I
what?
mean, I was going to shady fucking places.
In
though.
Long Island or where?
Everywhere, Indianapolis. Any place I had a gig, I would find a bar that had like $2 drinks or $2 shots. I mean, I was going to tranny bars in shit neighborhoods in Indianapolis.
Wait, is this a book or this
Whoa.
is a blog?
This is a blog.
That's hilarious.
Oh my God! People must go on just to find out where
He's
they can
getting
drink.
expired beer on tap.
Yeah, it was horrible.
Aren't you afraid? Because you know a lot of those when those taps aren't cleaned out, that's all fucking bacteria in there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
You're
he's
okay?
gotten it all.
yeah. I've been to some shady fucking places.
And what are the tranny bars like? Are they all like? Do they think you're into them, or what's the
They-
deal?
Here's the deal with tranny bars. The trannies, the guys pretend they don't know
They don't know what.
That they're men.
That they're trannies.
Oh,
But the trannies know that they know.
I see.
The
So-
guys are trying to be like, I didn't know it was a guy. I fucked it.
Yeah. or they're there for blowjobs. And I'm literally the only white guy there. Because, I mean, I know a lot of black guys who'll get a blowjob from a guy and go, I ain't gay. He's a faggot sucking my dick.
Eddie Murphy.
There you go.
Eddie Murphy.
And I was just there to write the blog and to meet freaks, too.
Now,
Yeah.
would you let a tranny blow you?
No,
You're not gay at all.
not at all.
You won't let a guy.
Nope. I had plenty of offers.
I think that
I'm sure you would.
Colin Quinn had
When
a
you're
joke.
hanging in a tranny bar.
Colin Quinn used to tell a story about that. It's like, well, you know, right? Didn't he have a bit like that where he would just like, yeah, so what if he looks like a girl or
Again, men
Yeah.
are very weird.
about
Men
sex?
will stick their dick in a glory hole, in a wall,
Men are very horny.
and they don't care what's on the other side. Whatever.
You know, they're very horny. Wait, you
That
have
is true.
say your album name. Your album name's really funny.
Duct tape lip balm.
Wait a minute. No, that's not even the album I'm talking about. All right, maybe you do have rape jokes. No, but wait a minute. What's the one? I'm not gay, but don't stop.
Oh, that's a DVD.
Oh, that's a DVD.
I'm not gay, but don't stop.
That's very. That's a great title.
Thank you.
That's a great fucking
And
title.
It comes from a joke. Everyone that drinks tequila has a story. If my story had a title, it would be, I'm not gay, but don't stop. And everyone thinks I'm gay.
But who,
Right.
Everyone.
who
Right.
thinks you're gay?
'Cause he's
Oh, because
a
you're
little- he's a
British
little-
looking.
Yes. And
Yeah.
keep in mind, like, in New York City, no, I'm not gay. You hit Pennsylvania,
Oh yeah.
I'm a homo.
Yeah, but
Clearly
you
a-
also do these,
Right. The curtsy doesn't help me at all.
and
The
you
curtsy-
shake the tits.
Yeah, that does not help my cause at all.
But your outfits are sort of like you wear like colorful jackets.
Yep.
He
right?
wears
And-
very vintage clothing, which is cool.
and skinny
He's
pants you
retro.
wear, which is very British also. It's very Austin Powers-ish.
Yes.
Very,
Yes.
you know, that whole kind of a look.
One of the waitresses at Governor's went up to Dennis Rooney, a friend of ours, and said, does Downey stuff his pants? And he goes, nope, that's all him. And they went, okay, we were just wondering. He wouldn't tell me who it is. But that's why I haven't been wearing suits lately, because they're a little tight. I've been
Yeah.
like a nice jacket with jeans or
See,
something.
So wait, they
I
can
find
see
it.
your.
Yeah, look, here's the thing.
Yeah.
When
Go
a
ahead.
guy comics on stage, if they're not wearing underwear, you see the outline of the penis.
You can almost see veins.
Yeah, it's like you see the dick there,
You-
and it's distracting.
You don't wear underpants on stage?
I do.
But you still
No,
see
but
it?
the other
Yeah.
night there was a comic on stage,
Who?
and everybody was texting me. All the girls, they were like, "Look at his little dick." I'm not gonna
Oh,
say
don't
who
tell me his name then if it's little.
But-
Oh, tell me.
later.
Okay.
So they're like, it's disgusting to watch because he was wearing jeans. They were a little tight, and he probably had no underwear on. You see this little thing.
Yeah,
but he could be a
He
grower,
could be,
not
you
a
know
shower.
what, let me tell you, there are guys who are teeny weeny and then become
No, I've never met any.
biggie. I'm telling you, you can.
I've been both, and it depends on.
What do you mean you've been both?
I've been shrunken up to a June bug,
Really?
and then I've been like, yes.
What makes you shrunken up to a June bug?
Anxiety and cold.
Cold. So even though you hung.
Well, you never heard that in the cold water that shrinks, it shrivels.
there's
Adam,
there's a Seinfeld.
is that true?
Yeah, oh yeah.
You shrivel?
Hell yeah.
And anxiety.
With the best of them.
So when the girl
It's hot. Let's say she's out of your league.
There's no such thing. I took that out of my vocabulary 20 years ago.
See, that's why he gets girls, because he's not intimidated by them. That's why. Girls love confidence.
What
So
if she's so hot? Doesn't that intimidate
you
you
never
a
get
little
nervous
that
to get naked with a girl ever?
Nope.
No, never? The hottest, beautiful, incredible, you're not like...
I dated the 2006 Miss Ohio first runner-up. She
That
was
means
gorgeous.
She was the loser.
She was the loser.
But she
was
came in second, so
gorgeous.
she's gorgeous.
Gorgeous.
And you weren't a little nervous?
No.
Because you know why. You can deliver?
Yep.
So what is it?
He's
all,
probably good in bed.
Wait a minute.
He
is
does have a lot of women. I'm going to say that.
Is it all cock size, or it's what you know what to do
He
with
knows
it?
what
Both.
to do.
Both.
Both.
I learned early on you must have both.
How did you learn to do it good? I'm sure there are a lot of guys who would like to do it good who aren't that good.
I was
Well, he
reading,
probably goes down on women, right? You go down on women? You have to.
Yeah.
It's a prerequisite.
I was reading Cosmo
Oh my God.
when I was 14.
Oh my God, Cosmo does tell you all the tricks.
I was the only 15-year-old that knew where to find a G-spot or that it existed.
That is so funny.
You do it on stage. You said it the other night. You
What'd
go
you
and
say?
say, what did you
I've
say?
got a Dalmatian named G-spot, and I can't find it. But sometimes it comes when I do this.
That's a great joke.
Thank you. There are grown men that watch the joke going,
They don't understand it.
yeah, I was covered in acne until almost my 19th birthday.
Interesting.
And I said, I'm going to need some skills.
That's and then what happened? The acne one day goes away?
Exactly.
Gone.
In a day.
No scars.
Really?
Yep.
No scars.
Just the hormones.
Now, you
Yes.
you have a brother
Yep.
who I thought was your twin brother because you guys look exactly alike.
Yep.
He's older?
He's 2.5 years younger.
Younger. They
A
both,
comic?
They
Comic?
both
was.
started out as
Really?
comedians.
I never
Pat
met him.
Downey.
What? Have I never met him? I guess I
Was
never
he a
met
junior too? No.
No.
You're
junior.
obviously a junior. So Pat Downey and Kevin Downey, they were two brothers. They were always in the clubs together.
Yeah.
And then he decided to have a real life and a real job and get married and all that.
Yep. He became an author. He writes true crime books.
My God, I love true crime. Wait a minute. I'm going to write his name down because you
Patrick
know.
Downey. He's all over Amazon.
Patrick Downey, true crime. Name one
Big
of his books.
plug.
I'm going to buy it.
All right. Bad Seeds in the Big Apple is my favorite.
Bad Seeds in the Big Apple.
It's about criminals that didn't, like history forgot, but they were big back in their day.
Really? Let me tell you something. I don't know whether it's the Post or the News or whatever, where they always have that page like from the 1920s, murder things. I always read that page. The podcasts that I always listen to are true crime, Dr. Death, the
Really?
murder, all
What is
the
the matter
murder
with
shit.
you?
He's thinking
know.
of doing a podcast, but he was like, who's going to listen?
Oh my God.
Everybody.
There
Yeah.
are so many murder podcasts on, and there are funny ones there. It's all I listen to.
He'll
That's
make
what
a
I
lot
listen
of money doing that.
Yeah. I'm going to tell him because, I mean, he's no joke. He will research a book for a year
Where does he live?
somewhere in Jersey.
So he'll come here and do it here every week.
Yeah.
What makes him interested in something? Because I always think there's something wrong with me. You know, I said to my therapist, I said, this was a few years back. I said, it was when I was 50. I go, why do I watch all these killer shows?
Quite a few years.
What? You're so mean. I go, why do I watch these killer shows? Do you think maybe I'm a serial killer and I don't know it? And she goes, how old are you? I said, 50. And she goes, don't you think you would have killed someone by now? And that's what made me, I could relax then. It's like, if I was a serial killer, I would have been killing animals at 15. I
Yep.
would have murdered someone by 20. But I'm
There's still
fascinated by the
time.
dark.
There's still time.
So am I.
I'm fascinated by the dark side of people.
I spent the 90s reading about serial killers. Then my brother and I both got into Prohibition-era gangsters.
I love those stories.
And now I read, study, and then write about crime stats, modern crime stats.
What do you mean? Where do you write that?
I have a crime blog that I'm not doing anymore because it's just the same thing every week. It's like, Yeah, it's black people. That's who's doing it. So it's like, it's coming off as bad.
Wait a minute, there are white people who kill.
There are, but mine was mostly about mass shootings.
Oh, mass shootings. Mass murderers are always white.
No,
Yes.
no,
Very
no, not
few.
mass murderers.
Serial
Serial
killers.
killers are
Yeah,
white.
Serial killers, I'm sorry.
Are
yes.
always white.
Yes.
There was
Yes.
like that weird, good-looking white guy.
It is, and they're always virgins. Those guys. You ever notice that? They're
Really?
all guys. The killer with the orange hair. Remember that one?
Ted Bundy?
No, the one who shot up the church. That kid.
Oh, Dylan Roof.
Virgin. I like that you know their names. Virgin. The other guy. There was like 4 virgin. The guy who shot up Virginia Tech or whatever. Virgin.
Asian dude.
Yeah.
Yep.
All these guys are guys who can't get laid, and they're so fucking pent up and crazy that then they shoot. But anyway, that's so interesting. All right. Now, Detroit. What's that like? That was a tough place to grow up?
Oh, yeah. I had my first racially motivated ass kicking when I was 8.
What does that mean, racially motivated as? Because you were white?
Yeah.
So black guys beat you up because you were white?
Yes. Yeah. If you looked out my bedroom window, there was a highway, then there was the projects.
Okay.
And
And were you in the projects?
No.
Oh,
I was
okay.
on the other side.
It was
Okay.
on the other side of the highway.
Yeah. And the unwritten rule was if you don't cross unless you're looking for trouble.
Oh.
So I would never go there. And if we saw black kids on our side, we'd be like, uh-oh, better
Run?
move along.
Yeah.
No, you don't want to run
Why?
because then you're just asking for it.
Wait a minute. So you just act like you're not afraid.
Right. And then you might get beaten up.
But are you a good fighter? Are you a good
No,
fighter?
I'm horrible.
But why wouldn't you, if you learned how to be a good lover, why couldn't you learn how to be a good fighter?
My dad always asked me that. He was in a gang in Detroit.
Your father was in a gang?
Yeah.
I love that story.
And I said, how did you manage to raise 2 pussies? And he goes, I could never figure that out. I don't know where I went wrong.
Wait a minute. So what kind of a gang was he in? Is he alive, your father?
Yeah.
And what kind of a gang?
High
He's
school
still
gang.
probably not afraid.
No.
He's
Is
got
he-
that toughness.
Yeah, he's not afraid
That'll
of
never
anything.
go away.
That's Carrie had a
He's
tough father
70.
My
like
father
that.
was like that. He would fucking
beat the
pull a
shit out of
bat, a
anybody.
gun out of someone's hand. He didn't give
Yeah,
a
he's
fuck.
70. He has nothing to lose at this point. He backs down from nothing.
Really?
Yeah.
And did he like fighting?
And you're hiding behind like a.
Probably.
But I mean, some of these guys enjoy fighting.
Right.
Kevin has a good friend that loves to fight.
My father loves to fight.
He would love
Whenever there was a fight, he would run.
Yeah,
he was
he
in
loved
He
it.
was right in it.
You know what happened? The other night, I was helping a friend of mine move. You know who.
Yes.
And when I got there to help move, there were these 3 other guys, 2 actively hitting on this person.
Wait, a woman you were helping move?
Yeah.
Okay. Is she
And-
divorcing? Is that why?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. I want to know who this is.
Tell you later.
Okay.
And they start like picking on me. Hey, look, what's with the hair, man? Blah, blah. Ha ha, make a joke, make a joke. So this one guy, he's really drunk, and he's like,
Are they comics?
this guy, one used to be an open micer in Long Island. I'd never heard of him.
Okay.
And he's getting a little pushy, so I throw jabs back, but mine are funny. His are just like drunk and stupid. And it gets to a point where he goes, I'm gonna kick your fucking ass. And he stands up, and I stood up and I whipped out pepper gel, not spray, you want pepper gel, and said, I will fucking blind you. Go. And he froze.
Are you kidding me?
Swear to God.
I don't even
But
know
here's
about
the
pepper
thing:
gel.
you always have the advantage over a drunk person
Yes.
when you're sober,
Yes.
because they go to swing and you just go like this and
Yes.
you fall, and then you're like, look at what happened. Then they get up, they get mad, and they come at you again, and you move again. You move very slowly, and then they fall again, and you're like, oh, dude, you're hurting yourself.
Carrie knows this because she beats people up. We've just found out in the past few episodes.
So yeah, I can't fight, but I'm the most well-armed
What's
comic.
a pepper gel? You carry pepper gel with you?
Depends on where I am. I can't have it in New York City, so I here. That would be illegal.
Now, what is pepper gel?
What
Pepper
is it?
gel is, you know what pepper spray is?
Yes.
Yeah.
This is gel.
It's wet.
It's wet. It shoots farther. You can't wipe it off because you smear it, and it burns like hell. I sniffed it once and started.
Really?
Yeah, it's horrifying.
So it comes. So even though it's a gel, it sprays.
It comes out in a stream, like a nice sized stream, and
Like
separates-
silly string.
Yes, and separates as it goes. So if you hit them here,
It goes up into the eye too.
it goes into the eye, into the nose, and they're on the ground coughing and puking.
Puking.
Yeah.
Pepper gel. Carrie, we should have that. Not that anybody's
want some?
attacking us.
I get it in Pennsylvania, and I'm going to Pennsylvania.
Really?
in 2
Maybe
weeks.
yes. Maybe.
No,
get me
I'll
one.
end up spraying myself. I'll be looking for my
You know-
lipstick, and it'll shoot back up
You
in
know
my
what?
face.
That's what they say. They say that a lot of people who use the pepper spray, when they do it, they've got it facing the wrong way and they get themselves. That's what I've heard.
Help the rapist.
Yeah, that's exactly what. Or the rapist gets it away from them and then sprays them, and now they can rape them.
I can't. Please.
I
can't.
gave some to a friend of mine. I said, all right, I'm going to show you how to use it. There's a safety. You got to know how to use that. I said, all right, that stop sign is a rapist. Go. And she ran at it, spraying, and a little drop just went and hit her right here, and she was out of the game.
Oh, don't get me at then, because I'm really stupid.
Out of the game, meaning she dropped.
Yeah, just like, ah!
I
It was
wouldn't-
a tiny drop,
I wouldn't be able to.
and she ran into it.
Oh my God. So you had like people beating you up, but you never like got in a fist fight with anybody. You never had a fist fight?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you
In
had it, but
Detroit,
you
yeah.
lost them.
You're a little.
No.
I see a little crazy in you once you get going.
Yeah. Here's the thing. I've gone, when it comes to confidence, I've gone 1,000 miles on half a tank of gas. Like, I don't deserve to be as confident as I am.
What does that mean? You go 1,000?
Like he thinks he's not gonna run out.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm going to get beaten up at some point because I never back down. I always get them to back down. But,
Really?
Yeah. But I've won fights. I've lost fights. I've lost more than I've won. Just never a good fighter.
And what about the ass kicking? Is it brutal? I mean, how bad do they hit you and stuff? Or
You
just,
don't even feel it till the next day.
Really?
Yeah. My brother and I got in a fight with two brothers. So it was
Well, that was kind of fun, right?
That was fun. We won that one. We
You
both
did?
won. Yeah.
But your brother, you said, is also a pussy.
Yeah, we're just not that tough. I guess the guys that picked a fight with us were even bigger pussies.
Maybe you're not as big of a pussy as you think you are.
Could be.
Did you ever think they were girls that you were beating up?
Well, I don't assume gender. Because that'd be wrong.
Oh my God.
A brownie outfit does not a girl make.
So I'm reading about your. I don't know where I read this. Wait, is this you? I read this about. I think it is. Wait, were you on Bozo?
I
have
was.
to ask. It was okay. So I didn't write it down, but I was reading it. Okay, you have to know. I think Bozo. You're too young for Bozo.
I'm
Carrie?
not too young. I caught the tail end of Bozo the Clown.
I still get recognized from that show.
What now? What the fuck did you do on Bozo? What did you?
I played the bug game.
I don't remember the bug game.
Bug game was tic-tac-toe.
But now this wasn't. Was this the New York like there was a
No.
different Bozo for every area?
Right.
Correct?
This was the one out of Windsor, Canada.
Oh, okay.
And so the whole class went, and I played the bug game. Then there's another game where we had to blow up a bag and pop it. And
Oh, I thought you were gonna say blow Bozo.
well, that's how I got on the show.
All right, so go ahead.
Wait a minute. So you have to blow up the bag?
Yeah, there was two teams. You blow up the bag, you pop it, and then you go to the back of the line. And I somehow screwed that up for our team. So we won the consolation prize, which was Orange Crush.
That's the prize, Orange Crush?
That's if you lose. Like the other kids got something else.
They got like TVs and stuff.
Probably. Cars.
Yeah.
And did you
Scholarship, full scholarships.
did you want now? So this was just for
You fucked it up for the whole class.
Yeah.
So
They're
the-
like that douche.
This was just for your school. So in other words, you didn't like go get tickets or anything.
No.
Your school brought you.
School outing. St. Peter and Paul Elementary went to see Bozo in Canada.
I'm so jealous because I loved Bozo the Clown as a kid. I had a Bozo doll. I believe. Yeah, I had a Bozo.
Hey kids, remember?
Fucking
I was a huge
loved
fan.
him. Ah, so
Remember the Bozo the Clown doll? I had one too.
I had a Bozo
I would
doll.
love to find one of those. Let me see.
You
if
can
I-
get on
Where?
eBay. Oops,
On
eBay
eBay?
you can get 'em.
Bozo the Clown
They
doll.
don't go for a lot of money.
My dad told me they went to see. They brought me to see Bozo when I was like 3, at some mall or something. Excuse
Were
me.
you afraid?
No, they said, my parents said, you met Bozo and you didn't smile or anything. And then we're going home and my dad turns to my mom and goes, I can't, he didn't get anything out of that. And like 10 minutes later, I started going, I saw Bozo. I saw Bobo. I saw Bobo. I guess it hit me later on that I saw
So you
Bozo.
were enthralled.
I was, but it took a while.
I used to ask my parents, how do those kids, like always from a young age, I wanted to be in show business. So I thought I could wiggle my way in on Bozo. I go to my parents, how come those kids are on Bozo? Why can't I get on Bozo? Can I be one of those kids? And my mother would always be like, I don't know, let me find out. They never gave a shit. If I'd see a kid in a commercial, I'd be like, how much? $13?
$50. 50 bucks.
50 for a Bozo.
Well, maybe you could get
That's not what it
cheaper.
sells for. That's what they're asking for.
$22.99.
Yeah, they go for nothing.
Well,
They
this
must-
one's $189.
Because that's an asshole that doesn't know what they go for.
Yeah, $18.99.
Yeah, that's what it's like a $15 doll or something like that. What other TV have you done? You've done Bozo. You've done America's Got Talent. But can I just say something about Heidi Klum? What the fuck is she doing as a judge of comedy? She has literally zero sense of humor. And that other one,
None.
I don't even know what her name is. She is such a non-celebrity.
Smell
Sporty
bee?
Spice? Sporty?
Oh, yes,
Or
smell-
Spooky Spice?
I did the Amish
What was
joke.
she?
Scary Spice.
Scary
Oh, Scary.
Spice.
I said Spooky.
What's
All
her
right.
real name? Does she?
She goes by Mel B. I don't know what the B
Whatever
stands
that
for.
means. Okay.
I did the Amish joke, and she turns to Howie Mandel and goes, "What's that mean?" He goes, "They don't use phones."
That's really. She didn't even know what the joke meant.
Nope.
She's like dumb.
Yeah.
That one's dumb.
Scary
The other-
Spice is starting to look very scary because her Botox and her fillers
much
in her
shit.
face.
Too much
She's
shit.
starting to look like a burn victim.
They all
And they're
do
beautiful women. They
At
start
one
off as
time.
beautiful women. Heidi Klum is very natural, and she looks beautiful. She's not going to do anything to her. I hope she doesn't do
She's
it.
just cunty.
that. Yeah, she is cunt.
The
Is
whole
she-
the whole crew hates her
Are you
Why?
serious?
because she's cunty. Yeah.
She doesn't seem it on
She-
the
I think she seems very cunty.
Really?
Very. Yeah. The crew they avoid her. She's that bitchy.
Really?
They were telling me, "Oh, we fucking hate her."
Really?
Yep.
Why? What does she do?
She's just
She's a
bitchy.
diva. She's a fucking diva.
Yeah. Howie Mandel eats lunch with the crew sometimes. Hey guys, you mind if I join you? Yeah, come on in. Mel B will go to the bathroom without an escort. She's fine. And Howard Stern, they say, is the nicest guy in the world, but
Yeah.
you can't get near him
Oh, what do you mean? Why can't you get near him?
because he has 4 bodyguards, and they're always with him.
You know what's so funny? I always used to think about Howard Stern. How come that guy has never been beaten up or shot? Or I
That's
mean, I
why.
know that's a terrible thing to say, but so he has bodyguards?
He walks in the center of a square of 4 large black men, and because he said to him, "Hey, Kevin, that was great stuff." I said, "Oh, thank you, Mr. Stern." I went to shake his hand, and one of the guards just go, "Oh,
No.
yeah."
Wow. That's why.
I wouldn't shake his hand.
You don't like Howard Stern?
Not that I don't like him. I think he's funny. I like watching him. I think he's cool. Everything he says, I agree with. But like whenever I watch him, I'm like, yeah, he's right. He's right.
pretty
he's
funny.
Right.
I thought
He's very funny. I don't know if I'd want to shake his hand. I don't think he's.
I think
I think
I
he's
mean,
hilarious.
he is like in radio. I mean, look, there's a lot of shit that he, I'm not crazy about, when some of his whack
when he
pack
puts Wendy the retard on.
that
and
always that upsets
yeah,
me.
all of that doesn't like.
the-
But when he does the straight stuff,
Oh my
he's
God!
very,
his
he's very
interviews
funny.
are the best interviews.
Yes.
Like he'll do an hour-long interview, in depth, fucking great with
He's
some
great.
famous person, and he's fucking great. Wow.
Yeah, but I'm not. I'm not that starstruck with all the stars. I think the only person I probably would have been really starstruck with is either Jackie Gleason or Carney, Lucille
This
Ball.
is totally surprising me. These are the
I would have done
people-
anything to meet those people.
Really?
Yeah, but now today's like who? Howie Mandel. I'd be like, hey, I don't know. Nobody really.
I hate to say
impresses
this
me.
about how this woman who I work with at the Antique Store, she calls me up. She goes, she always tells me when comedy shows are on TV. She goes, you got to tune in tonight, the Howie Mandel special with comics. I go, all right. I tune in. Did anybody see this? It's the worst fucking special with the worst comics. It's like, it's not even like jokes. Like, why? It's like they went out of their way to find people. Like, there are so many fucking funny comics.
Was it all LAX?
I don't know where they
Yes.
were from.
They're the
Horrible. But
worst.
one of them
They're
had
the
been
worst.
on America's Got Talent. Like, it's
Right.
all the least funny people.
Right.
Like, it's like somebody's idea of what somebody's mom might like. Like, if you
Yep.
were a mom and you headed a PTA group and you were super religious, that you might laugh at that shit. It's never funny. He's not fucking.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, back in the day, I thought Howie Mandel was funny, and I like him on the show.
He
I
was
think-
edgy then.
yeah.
His first special, I thought,
I can't
Well,
even
this-
remember his first special.
it was the one where he puts the glove on his
Oh,
head.
yeah.
I thought
He was hilarious.
Yeah.
it was hilarious, but
I
I
do
thought,
remember that.
I thought they must have been filming Robert Klein. He didn't show up, so they put this kid on because he's
He was
so
great.
weird.
Yeah.
I was like, no, he's been doing this for years.
Remember when he
Really?
did the Bobby?
Uh-huh.
Bobby. Every time Mommy goes on the potty, I cry.
I don't know that
Oh
one.
my God. He was
Really?
so funny. And I was in love with Howie Mandel. I thought he was adorable.
Well-
and I still think he's cute.
He is cute, and
I
he's
would
nice.
still go out with him and bang him.
Wait a minute. What are you talking about? I think you don't bang people anymore.
No, I don't, but I would probably
don't
make
you?
an exception for Howie. Because I think Howie
'Cause he's
Mandel
rich.
is no, I think he's adorable.
What? You do that?
Oh my God, and I loved him on I loved
St.
him on-
Elsewhere.
No.
He was in St. Elsewhere, wasn't he?
Deal or
Yeah.
No Deal.
Oh, Deal or No Deal?
I wanted to be on the show.
I don't fucking understand that show. It seems very. I don't get it.
I don't
Well,
have a
you
TV.
pick a thing and it's either $1 million.
Oh, you know
or
why you like that show? Because it's gambling.
That's right.
Carrie loves a good gambling show. Are you a gambler?
No,
No.
I suck at it.
Really? I
Yep.
suck at
So
it
do
too.
I.
I would rather spend that money at a tiki bar or on a nice suit or something.
Do you
Yeah.
go to strip bars?
No, I
don't?
used to. When I first started working the road, I would every weekend because I had a day job and I was middling wherever I was going. So you get $300, which I think these clubs still pay $300 to middle 3 shows. And I would just
30
go to the
years
strip
later.
club. Yeah. And I remember I had gone so much that I went with a buddy of mine who said, "Wow, your stripper banter has gotten really good. You need to go back to reading books or something."
What's your stripper banter?
I just knew how to talk to strippers.
Yeah.
and what's
Did you ever
the way-
bang one?
No,
No.
no.
But what's the point of going? I thought that's the whole point. Don't they, like, you do a dance and you do all that stuff?
Yeah, they would be dancing and they say, "Hey, baby, how are you?" And rather than, "Oh, you're so pretty," I would make a joke, and they
Like
would
what?
laugh.
Oh,
What-
oh.
I don't remember it, but I would just say something funny,
Yeah.
and they would laugh, and then there would be 2 of them talking to me, and these guys are just like, "Oh, you're so hot, you're so hot, you're so hot."
Yeah, they're too thirsty, as
yeah.
my daughter would say.
And I would say something like, "I love your thong. I'm wearing the same one," and they would laugh, or whatever I said. And so I just would hang out with the strippers afterwards. They weren't looking for the $15 beer. They just came to say hi.
Really?
And yeah.
So you never did, what about the champagne room and all that shit? You never
Ne-
did that?
Well, I mean, I've been in those, but I just don't go anymore.
Yeah.
It's just a waste of money. I've
Right.
seen-
You're like, I'm getting it now. I don't need to go watch.
I was-
You've grown up. You've grown
Right, I was getting
up.
it then, but I was just like, why would I go? Like, what's in this for me?
Nothing.
But why do
There's
men go?
one
I don't. A lot of men go.
Young guys
Adam,
go to see ass.
Okay.
Adam goes.
Young men go to see ass. Older guys go to see young ass. The only reason I go, there have been a couple of times when I've been dating a woman who's bi who goes, "I want to go to a strip club," and they're all over that woman.
Right.
Really?
Yeah.
All the.
Yeah.
I went to a strip club. They were all over me.
Wait, Adam
Yeah.
said
I
something.
recently went to a strip club with my girlfriend, and
Wait, she likes. Is she bi?
nah, I mean she can appreciate the female form. She's not bi.
Do you think she's just doing that so you'll be happy, or you think she really
No,
Likes it.
she's genuinely
likes
into
women?
it. Yeah. Well, she was a dancer too, not an exotic dancer, but like a dancer. So I don't know. She likes the.
So she's
The
So
pole.
what happened? You
She
went
likes
and
the
did
pole.
what? What did
But
you do?
this was actually at Brian McCarthy's birthday party.
Yeah, y'all
and
went. I
he,
heard that
He
one.
bought her a lap dance, and she had
Your girlfriend.
basically a lesbian experience. Yeah.
What does that mean?
Like the girl like pulled her boob out.
They go to town. for
She
women.
went
What do you mean?
crazy.
If you pull a boob out, what does that mean?
Well, you usually
I thought
you
you're not
don't.
allowed to touch the people.
Women, they'll let women touch.
Yeah,
them.
they let women do whatever. She was
you
like,
shitting me?
not. She was
Who
like, I
pulled
didn't.
Whose boob out? Your girlfriend's boob was pulled out?
Yeah, pulled out.
And what did she say?
She just laughed and thought it was funny, but
Okay.
I mean, that would. My point is, they would not do that to us.
A guy.
No.
There's rules.
way
a
more
lot
strict.
Of
Not
a
for
lot of
free.
the strippers are lesbians, but here's
Yeah,
what
I
I
think
want to
so,
say.
too.
Or bi.
I
Yeah.
go to a. Remember that gig in Hartford, Connecticut?
Oh, with
Yeah.
the strippers downstairs.
No.
Oh.
The City Steam or whatever
City
it was
Steam,
called.
yeah.
It was
Oh,
called the
that's-
Brown Thompson.
Oh,
Whatever.
yeah, I know that.
Anyway, down the block from the piece of shit hotel that we were staying in, where they put you
The
up.
Red Roof Inn, that
the Red
shitty
River.
one?
Right down the block is an all nude, right?
Yeah.
So my boyfriend at the time was like, "Let's go, let's go, let's go."
This has
let's
gotta
go,
be- what's
let's
his
go, let's
name?
go, let's go, let's go.
The guy with the muscles, what's his name?
Walter.
Yeah, it has to be Walter. Walter's the perv.
So I'm like, fine, let's fucking go. I'm not gonna hear the end of it with this fucking guy. So we go, and I'm in there 10 minutes. They're all over me, but all of a sudden I'm noticing that they're taking everything off. They've got no underwear. They've spread an eagle and everything, and I'm sitting there and I'm not getting into this. Now everything inside of me is churning. I'm getting jealous. I'm watching his face. I'm like, is this fucking guy getting into this? I'm gonna. I go, let's go. We're leaving. He's like, what do you mean? I go, I'm done. I'm fucking done. I'm out of here. You want to stay and watch? Then you're fucking coming home by yourself.
Yo.
Go fuck yourself. We had a big fight.
In the club?
Yeah. And the girls were all over me, and he's like, oh, bring them. I'm like, put your fucking tongue in your mouth. I couldn't handle it. I could not handle going with my boyfriend.
Oh, are you kidding? I don't even want to know if I found out once that Kevin had gone to a strip club like a million years ago. I'm still jealous about that. I don't like thinking about
Put
it.
your tongue back in your
I
mouth.
am very fucking jealous. Why would I want to see my man looking at a
Right,
prettier,
so, okay,
younger,
then
cuter girl
let
than
me
me?
get up there and strip and spread my fucking twat in front of all these guys. You're going to be happy? You're going to be look at me the same way, you asshole? The fuck out. We're never coming back here again.
I agree.
Then we went home, went back to the hotel.
And
I
fucked.
fell asleep. No, I fell asleep. He probably raced back while I was sleeping.
That's why you only go with women that are bi.
Yeah, I'm not
They
bi.
love it.
I'm
Yeah,
not
and
bi.
the other women don't like it. We're like, well,
Yeah.
why should I sit here
Why
while
is he
you're
drooling?
ogling or ogling?
Yeah, let's go see cock swinging in my face. Then we'll see how you like it.
Yeah, that's true. Go to that shit. Oh my
Fair's
god.
fair.
Men never want to
Fair
go.
is fair in love
Fair's
and war.
fair.
Straight men never want to see naked dicks.
No.
Ever. They're just not into it.
You know what's weird too? Seeing a
What?
naked dick swinging back and forth. If it's not in a hard position, it's kind of
Sad.
Yeah, it's a sad.
What about half a chub? Does that work?
Half a chub is good.
Okay.
If
Not
I-
if
'Cause you
it's
can
like
helicopter more,
flaccid.
yeah.
Ooh.
If I see one in a picture, remember those pictures we were
Patty,
sending you by
Patty, tell
mistake?
the story.
We already
Tell
told
the
that
story.
story.
It's hilarious.
But when I got my hair cut and colored, I go, Carrie, you have to see. I don't even remember the
she
story.
goes, got to see my hair, right? So she sends me a picture of her hair, but she sends it to my old number. I change my number every like 6
Yeah,
months.
she never could fucking keep a phone. It was always she threw it out. It got in the toilet. Something happened to your
I
phone.
always change my plan because I get a better plan from a different, and I change the number. So Patty,
I sent the picture of my hair, but it's not you.
right? So the
So
guy.
I call you. Oh
no,
yeah.
the guy sends
yeah.
back a picture of his dick. So she goes, Carrie. She goes, did you just send me a picture of a dick? And I go, no, Patty, what number did you send? She goes, oh my God. So now she goes, I go, send me the picture of the dick. I want to see it. She goes, it's disgusting. So the guy wasn't circumcised and he pulled his skin.
With his fingers, and they were like little
Brown,
weird brown color.
fingers. He was
Little
probably
fingers.
Indian.
Yeah, it looked a little
Like he was an Indian.
Yeah,
So now
and it was weird and little.
she sends it to another number. That's not me either.
Oh.
But now
She goes, did you get it? I go, no, Patty. What number did you send it to? She goes, the other number I have for you. I go, what number? She goes, 234. I go, no, that's my old number. So then she sends back to that number. Oops, I'm so sorry. No, didn't you send it to
Yeah.
someone we knew?
No, I said, I'm so sorry. I sent you a picture by mistake. They never got back to me, but all I could think of was these poor people are like getting a message, and all of a sudden there's a dick pic. And then, but the dick pic was with a picture of my hair. So that picture,
Oh,
there's
it
the
was
dick
terrible.
and
And
my
her
head. I
hair.
sent both pictures to these people. That's why I had to say I'm sorry. Otherwise, I just would have forgotten about it because I didn't want my face with that dick.
Right.
Yeah, anyway.
With
so-
that dick or any dick? Was it
that
specifically?
specific-
Actually,
dick was
any
lovely.
dick.
Okay.
Any dick. So
Makes-
that was
makes sense.
embarrassing. But yeah, so my point is, unless the penis is attached to the man and I am in the moment with the man, it's weird to me. Like, just. For me, I have to be, it has to be, like while you're doing something with them. Because just visually, it's not there for me. You know what I'm saying, Carrie?
No.
Carrie disagrees. So if you see a guy with no shirt on, you're like,
I
oh,
get hot over that.
You do?
Well, I used to anyway. Now I probably don't. But back in the day, if I saw that little V where they wear their pants a little loose and there's a V with the
Yeah.
six pack, I'm like,
And then you
ooh.
see that pubic
That's
hair coming
hot.
up the top. I don't like it.
No, the guys that I dated never had pubic hair. They would wax their balls and everything. Adam, do you wax your
Fucking
balls?
wax their balls.
No, I do a little shave, but I
Do you
don't
shave
wax.
your balls?
Yeah.
If they all do,
Wait a
Patty.
minute. What the fuck? You shave? Wait a minute. Hold on.
Not my husband. God forbid. He doesn't
Oh,
even
wait,
shave
you
his
shave-
face.
you
He doesn't
shave
even
your-
shave his face. I have to like go down to a forest.
Wait a minute. So,
you shave. You manicure yourself down
Yeah.
there.
But all the time or only when you think you're going to get some?
All the time. Because I never know when I'm going to get some.
Wow, that's
See?
how fucking confident are you?
I know. It's obnoxious. Sorry. But trim the hedges, shave the beanbag.
So if you're going
The
out,
bean bag.
Yeah, yeah.
if
I
you're,
like that. The
and-
hacky sacks.
and Adam, time you shave all the time too?
Sometimes we get together and just we'll make a night of
The
it.
two of you?
Yeah, the two of us.
Oh my God! I just
Order
saw,
a pizza.
There's a barber shop in Brooklyn that shaves the guy's
Sure,
balls.
they
No, that's not
manscape.
Yes.
Yeah.
What do you mean they shave the guy's balls?
He does ball shaving.
Who's he? He's got to be gay. It's a way
Nah,
a gay guy.
You go into the place, they put the hot towels on you with the hot shaving cream,
He's gay.
He's gay.
and then he shaves the balls. He didn't look gay.
Trust me, that guy's gay.
Yeah.
That's a straight guy is not going to shave a ball.
No.
Trust me. Like neither of these two
It's
would
probably
ever
a
shave
lot of
someone's-
money to shave somebody's
Carrie,
balls. He's
you,
probably getting
we
like
could make extra
$25.
money.
Ooh,
He's
yeah.
probably getting like I'm not touching nobody's balls. He's probably I don't give a fuck how much you give me. It's probably
$500,000.
he's probably getting $25 a ball shave.
I hope it's more than that.
No, plus tip. That's $30 for a ball shave.
I would think it would have to be
Is
$50.
there a massage involved in this? Is there a
No,
scrote
nothing.
massage?
There is no happy ending there.
Wow. So that's how confident you are. So let me ask you this.
Yeah.
So you do your comedy show. I'm just trying to figure out how you make your move. You do the comedy show. There's people at the bar. You see a girl you're interested in. You let her come up to you. You go up to her.
9 out of 10, I let him come up to me. But there was one last summer. She came alone. Anytime a woman goes to a comedy show alone, she's leaving with a comedian.
What do you mean by that? Really?
Every time. Every time I've seen that, I've said to people, I said, I'm going to have sex with her tonight. And they say, oh, no, you're not. And then I leave with her.
Yeah, but I've seen women that come alone and they sit right next to the stage. There was this one girl, she sat right next to the stage. I'm like, sorry, it's a female comic at the end of the show. You might have to fuck the MC.
Are they groupies or what are they?
They love comedy, and they're alone, and you make them laugh, and that's that.
What comedian married the girl that came to the show by herself? Fuck, who was it?
There were a lot of them who married girls from shows.
She showed up. She said, I'm going to go meet a comedian. And she went by herself and she sat there. It was another comedian.
Well, I know Scott Blakeman married a girl who was at a show. No, I think she was at a show. A lot of the guys, they stand outside the bathroom. That was the Scott Blakeman move. Stood outside the girl's bathroom, and they'd go, do you know where the bathroom is? He goes, oh, yes, it's right over here. And then when they'd come out, he'd go, everything go okay? That was his little. And then he'd start talking to them, and then he'd go out with them. That's how it worked. So you wait till they come up, and then what's the you just do your normal charming
You buy them a
self?
drink.
Yeah.
You're not cheap.
Right. You want
You
to?
buy them drinks.
Someone
You
else-
liquor them up.
You know what? No.
No.
I have a rule against that.
Oh, okay.
I mean, 1 or 2 drinks is fine if they're drunk. No.
Really?
Yeah, I had sex with a good friend of mine who was drunker than I thought. And the next day, she said, hey, what happened last night? And I went,
Oh, no.
Are you kidding me? And apparently my face just went, she goes, it's okay. I know I said yes to something. I said, I fucked you 3 times. And you don't remember one of them?
Why would she not remember?
I fucked
She
you in
was-
the ass, too. You don't feel
She
Are you
wanted
not-
me to, and I didn't because I thought, okay, now I think she might be drunker than I think she is.
Oh, when a
So-
girl asks you to do it in the
Was she a
First
comic?
time. No.
Oh,
Carrie's trying to figure out who this is.
No.
comic groupie?
No. Friend of mine. Someone I knew,
Just
not
a
from
friend.
comedy. Yeah.
Now,
I mean, we dated after that for a long time.
so are you into the one night stands, or you like want to go see these girls again, or what makes you pick a girl? Like what's the difference between the girl you call back and the girl you don't after you bang them?
I call them all back because I have tremendous guilt, and I say
Really?
I've had I think one night stand. I've always extended it to a second night, or hey, let's have lunch tomorrow, or something.
Even if you know you don't want to bang them again.
Yep.
So wait
Can't
a minute.
explain
Okay.
Did you ever have a gag moment where you go down on a girl and you throw up from the smell of her crotch?
No, but there's one hippie
Adam
chick.
has.
There's one hippie chick didn't shave
What do you mean at all?
at all. And I was just like, ugh, 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 ugh. So the next time she said, all right, I did you a favor, I shaved. I said, no, you did yourself a favor. This is going to go way better now.
Wait, it has to be completely off for you, or can you leave a little
You can
something?
leave a little something, but not on the lips. I mean, that's pointless. Take that away.
Interesting.
I don't have anything on the lips.
I dated a woman, and such a turnoff. She shaved everything but on the sides, and she had a large clitoral hood, so her pussy looked like a baboon face. And she's like, why do you close your eyes during sex? I don't know.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Oh, my
Say that
God.
again. What? She left hair on the side?
On the sides.
What do you mean on her
The
labia majora?
Majora, yes. And she
And
had.
then-
How do you know the fucking terms?
How do you not know the terms?
There's a labia
I
minora
don't know
is the
any
one
of
on the
it.
inside.
A
inside.
menorah? Does it come with candles?
So wait a minute. So she left the side hair and then shaved the middle.
All along the side. Up top was all gone.
Okay.
And she had a large clitoral hood.
So
that
it looked like
a
that
baboon nose.
baboon.
Oh my God.
I was just like, how do I fuck this?
You know what? You don't think of a vagina as having whether it's pretty or not pretty. I never think of that.
First of all, the one time I saw this girl that she lived across the hall from us when we lived in L.A.
Yeah.
So, you know, when you're young, you don't really, I never changed in front of girls, whatever. So she comes over one day, she goes, mind if I try on that dress? And we're like, okay, go ahead. She takes off her clothes. She's got no underwear on.
Oh, my God.
And I see her crotch, her fucking, it hung past her, like, it was hanging so far down. I go, oh, my God. It looked like an aardvark. Like she could have picked up coins and
I call that
and
octopussy.
bugs. I never seen anything like it in my life. I was like, how much is somebody tugging on that thing?
But
I would have that thing surgically removed.
Some people do.
So I guess that there's a look to it then. There's a look that looks good or not. Like you think of a penis looking good or not. But you don't think of a vagina. You think all vaginas look alike, really.
They're
No.
ugly.
No, they don't all look
They
alike.
do not all look like. Some I've seen a couple ugly ones.
What makes it ugly?
Baboon.
The hanging, the hanging lips.
I don't even mind that. There's some of them that are just so gnarly looking. You go, ugh.
It's been abused.
Yeah, it's been banged around. It's been smacked around a little bit. Like, this is repulsive.
Now, do you have a thing you won't go out with an older woman, a younger girl? What do you like?
All right.
You don't say how old you are, right?
I'm 53.
53. Okay.
I was just dating someone you know who cut your hair. And she said, she's 38. She goes, you know what? I'm going to let you know. I'm not sure this is going to work out because I think you're a little old for me. And I said, okay, fair enough. For the record, you are the youngest person I've dated in 10 years.
Really? So
Yeah.
you do them around your age?
There's, actually, no, I was seeing someone briefly who was 56.
Real? Now, how was that?
You like older women.
No, everyone else has been, after 56, the oldest has been 38,
Oh, okay.
34.
56 is postmenopausal.
Right.
And that's
There's
a
a
little
bonus to
Crazy
that.
bitch.
What's the bonus? You don't wear a condom.
Yeah, she's like, I'm not getting pregnant. Let's go. I said, okay.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
you're
that
also
is-
going to get a chafed cock from her dried out snatch.
There's that.
No, but don't you use stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Adam, we were just talking about how you gagged down on when you went down on that girl and you threw up almost.
Oh, yeah, we talked about that last week,
I know.
right?
Everyone
it was
likes
ta-
that.
I'm
Yeah,
asking,
you know.
I'm asking Kevin if he ever had that happen.
I've smelled ass before.
Ooh, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
What's ooh yeah, bad or good?
Or just,
Bad.
well, it's just, I think it's just friction too. It's like if they had a long day, they're running
Well,
around
that's
and
what you gotta wear. I can't imagine a woman not going in the bathroom before she has sex and goes, "I'll be right back," and you just get a wet washcloth and you just go
Wash, pig.
do a quick. Get
I
rid of
had a
baby
guy
wipe.
friend. I had a guy friend in high school, whatever. After high school, we were all hanging out, and that's when you fucked a lot. And he would go, "I do the finger test."
What is that?
I go, "What's the
Yeah.
what's the
Yeah.
finger
What's a
test?"
finger
They
test?
put their finger down there. They play with the crotch a little, and then they discreetly go like this.
Get out of
They
here.
sniff it.
well, you don't even have to go like that. You can tell. I mean, like just even if it's within like a couple feet,
Comes
you
back
can
with
tell.
cottage cheese.
Yeah, if you could
If
smell
it's
it,
frothy.
You don't have
Yeah.
to, you're right.
right?
Don't
If it
have
looks
to be
like
that
a
close.
mocha latte,
Don't go down there.
Harry,
I
if
wouldn't go
it's-
near it.
If it's frothy.
If it's frothy, that means it might have some sort of rabies on it.
Wait a minute.
It's
One other thing.
disgusting.
We have to end soon, right? Because
The boys
what
are
time
here.
did we start? Because the boys were here.
We
what time did
started
we
at
start?
5:40.
Okay.
Yeah,
so
we
wait,
should wrap in the
before
next.
We go,
You know.
I wanted to ask you another thing that I read was you were an elf at Santaland, correct?
Yes, Macy's.
Macy's. Tell me about being an elf at. Because you know who else was
You
an
kind
elf
of
at
do look
Santaland?
like an elf.
I made a damn good elf.
You were a good elf. You
it's
know
the
what?
nose.
David Sedaris. Do you ever read David
Yes.
Sedaris books? He was a Macy's elf, and he's that comedy writer, and he wrote a story about it, which is
Yep.
hilarious. So how was it being an elf?
No, it was 1986. It was $5 an hour.
$5? That's terrible.
Horrible. And,
Now it's terrible. In '86, it wasn't bad.
it was still
Still
pretty horrible.
shitty.
Yeah, still pretty shitty. And my brother and I were elves.
Oh, your brother did.
Yeah, because they
Yeah.
look alike.
Oh my God, were you like twin
They look
elves?
like. Remember the elf on the shelf, the old one, not the new
Yeah,
one.
yeah.
The skinny one.
Yeah,
Where you could
yeah,
bend
with the
fi-
green arms and the yeah.
He looks like
I was a top-notch elf. It's the nose. Yeah, the nose
Yeah.
does
the
it all.
pointy nose.
And did you? But kids didn't sit on your lap. What do you do as an elf? I
No,
mean,
you
Trying to
bring,
get the kids off of
yeah,
Santa.
you bring them from the line to Santa, or you're selling candy, Or
You sell candy?
Yeah, there's
Do you
candy.
get to keep that money?
Not at all.
So you're selling for these fucking people too? They give you $5, they don't even give you a cut from what you're selling?
Not at all.
It's
You get
Macy's.
nothing.
That's so shitty.
Yeah. Or sometimes there's just elves working the maze, walking around being elves.
Welcome to the real world, Patty.
That is shitty.
It is.
And so this was your job to do while you're going to be a famous comic or something,
I
right?
didn't even know I wanted to do comedy yet.
Oh, you hadn't done it yet?
But you
No.
wanted to be something in the acting or something.
I
because
moved
you
here to
were
be an actor,
obviously-
and I hated it. And the first
You
week,
hated acting?
hated the acting classes.
Oh, yeah. They're just a bunch of pretentious assholes.
Yep. And the first week my brother and I lived here, we were just walking around going, we're in New York City, we're in New York City. And we walked past the strip, and it was on a
The
Tuesday.
comic strip.
Yep. Right where we are right now. And we said, let's go in. And I think, is it Mondays that are free?
It used to be. I don't know. I don't think anymore.
Our first time here was on a Tuesday, and the late night comics were Chris Rock, Adam Sandler, Ellen Cleghorn. They weren't even getting paid.
Ellen Cleghorn. Oh, my God. I remember her.
And then so we started coming every Monday because it was free. And we were too young to drink, so we'd just have a couple of Cokes and watch the show. We watched these guys evolve.
Really?
That's
For how long were you
awesome.
watching them for?
Years. We came almost
And
every
you
Monday.
never tried it in all those years?
I didn't try it until I was 23. We were writing jokes that we thought were hysterical, and then we learned their hack. You know,
Yeah,
if
you
the,
don't know in the beginning,
if the
right?
professor can build a nuclear reactor out of coconuts, why can't he fix the hole in the boat? Stupid shit like that. We didn't know any better. But we would come, and then someone would go, "Oh my God, he did the joke that we just wrote. He doesn't even know us." And we're like, "Okay, we get it. That's hack." So I just wrote jokes, and then I took a Rob Weinstein class.
Oh, my God. I remember
Oh
Rob
my
Weinstein.
God.
That tall, skinny Jewish guy.
Yes.
He's a nice
Rob
guy.
Weinstein.
Very
Yes.
sweet.
I love
Very
him.
smart.
Where
And-
is he now?
Very smart.
And I don't know where he is, but guess who was in the class? Andreas Fernandez, whom we saw today.
Wow.
Andreas
Andres
Fernandez. He's very handsome.
Yeah.
Very handsome guy.
And he
And he has
opened
a
up,
business now, a
he
restaurant.
opened up a restaurant with
Yes.
a comedy club upstairs, so he books comedians.
Where's this?
L.A.
Oh, I was going to say we
Well, are you
could
gonna
get a
go?
show.
What's the name of the club?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Wow. And then that's how you started.
Yep.
So, but that's what I did too. I watched and watched and watched for a long time, and then I
Yes.
got the balls, but not for as long as you. But I would go see shows. That's where I saw here Abby Stein. I wanted to be fucking because every time you went, it's all guys on stage, guys. And I took Steve Schaefer's class. He did a class down at the New School, and he goes, everyone should come to the comic strip. And I came to the comic strip. I see Abby Stein. You remember Abby Stein? She unfortunately died of cancer. But anyway, she's up there. She's this kind of like sexy girl, and she's wearing like a tight T-shirt, but kind of tough, you know, and she had like a big nose and big crazy frizzy hair, and she's wearing tight clothes, and nobody's heckling anybody. And she goes up, and immediately the guy starts heckling. She doesn't even get a joke out. They're just heckling and heckling. And I thought, oh, I got so nervous for it. Oh, my God, what the girl? Then and she just turns to him and looks at me. She goes, you're just pissed because my nose is bigger than your dick. And the whole place goes crazy. And I'm just like, oh, my God, I want to be her. I want to be a girl on stage where somebody comes after you and you just fucking
And you
annihilate
could still
them.
use that joke, Patty.
I know, I feel terrible.
Can I just say one thing?
Yes,
I
go
used
ahead.
to do the same thing. I used to watch John Mulrooney every Thursday
really?
night at Governor's in Levittown, watch him rip apart a crowd, and I was like, I want to do that.
It's just like it's such a feeling like it's like it's like beating someone up without beating them up. It's like you just someone who's an asshole who deserves it. They fucking come at you.
But this is what I was saying the other day. Back in that time, comedians, the heckler was allowed. Heckler would always heckle, and
Yeah.
it was part of the act. Like, people accepted it more. Nobody heckles anymore. I mean, if they do, they're really drunk.
yeah, you almost never get a
You
heckler.
never
today.
get a heckler. Back in the day, you got one all the time, and you were
Always.
always constantly fighting with them.
Every time
Yep.
I got
Not
up, I got
anymore.
a heckler when I
Not
was young.
anymore.
Yeah, that's true.
Not anymore.
There was an open mic in the Village. They would do the show. Then they had something called Hecklers from Hell, where you would go on stage and the comics would heckle you for heckle practice.
That's hilarious.
Practice.
Yep.
That's
And
hilarious.
you had to do 5 minutes or until you didn't have a strong comeback.
Where was this?
Someplace down in the Village, at West Village. I can't remember the name of it.
Wow, that's so
Not
funny.
the duplex.
No, it's a little bar, and they had comedy on Tuesday
Oh, that would be
nights.
so fun to watch. In the beginning, I was I'm never that good with hecklers, but in the beginning, it was so terrible. I used to really just be so like I never think about hecklers now when I go on.
No, there are
But
none.
back then, it would be like, okay, have my 5 comeback. I'd have 5
Yeah.
comeback lines. And
I
then-
don't come to your job and slap the spatula out of your head.
Right. And what was the other one someone gave me? Oh, you could hump a Cheerio and not break it. But
Well,
you know,
you're the reason why women lick pussy. That was my big one.
there was like 8 million of them. But, you know, it's always better when you just fucking look at them
Yep.
and just look at them and say whatever the fuck you're thinking.
This is
Yep.
what I say to them
What?
now, if
What?
they ever do heckle me.
What?
One more fucking word, and I'm telling him to throw you out. And then they shut the fuck up.
I like it. It's perfect. All
Anyway,
right,
we
listen,
gotta
we
wrap
gotta
it.
go because we got another show.
All right.
We loved having you, Kevin Downey Jr.
Thank you.
Here's what I want to say: if you ever see Kevin Downey, because you're one of my favorites,
Thank
I
you.
can.
Very- everyone says that about you.
No, but it's
Thank
true.
you.
Whenever comics go up, headliners, I walk out of the room. I just don't want to watch. Whenever he's on, I can see because he's hilarious every
Thank
fucking
you.
time. So whenever you see Kevin Downey Jr. on the marquee or in the newspaper, go out, see this man.
Hilarious.
Because he
Yes.
is
Thank you, ladies.
hilarious.
Thank you, bombshells.
I was just watching a show. I was listening to Kevin Brennan's podcast.
Bombshells that I want to fuck. Because you're over 56.
I was listening to Kevin Brennan's podcast, and I think so, right? And he said, well, who do you think is funny? Do you remember this, Adam? And the guy named 2 people or 3 people, and one of them was you.
Really?
Those are the top comics that he
Huh.
thinks. Who the fuck
I
was that,
forget.
Adam?
I'm trying to think.
Do you
of,
remember that?
Was
I'm not
it
making that up. It was on. It was on.
how recently?
recent. It was in the last. Well, you know what? But I catch up late on
Yeah.
that live one.
Could have been a while ago.
But anyway, they mentioned you. There were
Huh.
like 2 people or 3 people that he thought were the top
Very
comics.
nice.
And he said you.
All right,
But
cool.
anyway.
We need a picture.
All right, and we can't say. We would say promoting, but it's not till August. Do you have anything you know about in August? Because we're putting this out in August.
I'm going to be at the Comedy Works in Vegas in the middle of September
Okay, that's good to know.
at the Plaza.
Oh,
All
that's
right. Oh,
nice.
nice.
Comedy Works at the Plaza.
Wow,
That's nice.
fancy schmancy.
Yeah.
Very good.
Also, I want to promote that I will be in Greece for the whole month of August.
Okay.
So
if
that's
you're-
why they're
Promoting
hearing
it.
this now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so if you're there, come see me. I will be on the islands of Mykonos,
Wow.
Santorini, and whatever else.
You're
I'm
gonna come
fucking-
back all tan and
Oh,
bronze
I'm
and lovely.
skinny.
Skinny too.
Yeah.
Eating that Greek yogurt, baby.
That's right.
All right.
So anyway, we want to thank all our Patreon people for giving us money every month. We really need it because this is costing us an arm and a fucking leg. Just to make you people laugh, okay? Every week I got to endure that traffic and got to pay
well, now
Adam.
she's guilting you into giving her money.
Give us some money. We love you people. We want to thank all the Patreon people, all the ones, the highest and the lowest. We don't care.
We like the highest ones better, though. Let's be honest.
We do like you better, but we like them.
Donovan and Sarah, come on.
That
We do
Donovan
like
and
them
Sarah,
the
we do love you
Okay.
too the most, but we do love the rest of you also, even the $1 people.
Yeah, we love you too.
We love you too because every dollar helps.
Thank you so much. And we want to thank Comic Strip Alive for giving us the use of this room. Adam Hineker from the thing.
She
that
never
he has,
knows.
You can just say
You
from
know
the
what?
comic strip
Listen,
at this
can I
point.
just say
From the
one
comic
thing?
strip.
Comic strip studio.
love
Adam,
Adam.
Adam, we've been doing this 4 years and she doesn't know.
Yeah. Well, in
Rec
her defense,
Room,
it
New
has
York City.
changed. It has changed
Many
one
times. It's
one
too
one
hard to-
time, one time. Just recently.
Is this our 100th
It's
show, Adam?
We're actually, you know what? We're coming up on our
When
we
is our
just
100th
we
show?
just posted 97, the Alexandra Walker one.
So this
That
one
was
doesn't
last
count 'cause
week.
This is August. So,
So
then we're
this,
gonna
I mean, this might be,
go
but
8. So this after. Okay, all right.
So,
That's we're almost at 100 people.
so the next one we post, the one we post this week in
Can't
real
believe we
time
made
is
it to 100,
98.
Carrie.
Yeah.
Oh my God, you're 100 already, Patty?
So in a couple of weeks,
Couple of weeks.
it'll be.
yeah.
You got to plan something
I'm
big.
going
Yeah, we gotta
to-
plan something big.
I'm going to end the show with my daughter singing. We'll close it out with that.
I love your daughter singing. Good night. Here's Carrie's daughter.
I heard he sang a good song. I heard he had a style. And so I came to see him and listen for a while.
Fucking gorgeous.
And there he was, this young boy, a stranger to my eyes.
All right, everybody.
Holy shit, she's 12, by the way. She's fucking 12.
Good night, everybody. Thanks for listening.
Thank you so much.
The pleasure and